I'm going live, apparently. We are live. My glasses crooked? I don't know. I feel unprepared. And I'm hoping this new microphone works. Aiden, are you on? Aiden, are you here? I keep leaning over towards the new microphone. Is this a new microphone? Is that making any noise? Nobody's here. Because I didn't announce it. Because I didn't put the thing up on Instagram. Aw, well, you hear me loud and clear, so that's what matters. That's pretty awesome. And there's 3 people here. So I'm going to have a drink. You're here. She's here. All right. So there's people here. I see numbers generating up there. We got exciting stuff going on today. So kind of exciting stuff. It's exciting to me. I don't know if it's exciting to everybody else. But I'm important. So, yeah. So number 1, I got a new microphone. It was a present. And supposedly it's much better than my old one. Hey, Nick, my Memorial Day was pretty good. Pretty good. It was relaxing. It was nice. Got some exercise. How was yours? You like good? Okay, so I'm glad it sounds good at least. It's like more professional. Look, it's like more professional than the old one. So, and it's got a red light. So that's got to mean something. So anyway, as always, I like to come on a little bit early so that hey Sunshine, so that we can just chat and we can do stuff. We can do questions. We can talk about things and stuff before I get to what we're going to talk about. I hope that some of you, well, I'm going to wait till we get to the actual thing, 6:45. Somebody is shooting stuff somewhere out in the nether. And that's just all kinds of fun. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Probably not. Your Memorial Day sucked. Nick, did you see the video that I put up today? The hammerhead is here. That's what I'm going to start calling you. I'm going to screw it up completely and call it Hammerhead Forge. Well, hello, Ben C. Welcome back. You know what? I'm going to highlight this. Welcome back to watching my videos. I'm glad you're here because guess what? I'm going to say this again later, but it's been a while since we did a giveaway. And so I've got something going on for my Patreon guys, but that means I'm going to do one just for the rest of the channel too. Anyway, so we're going to talk giveaway stuff today as well. There's Aiden. Aiden, Aiden was helping me choose microphone sounds last night. Aiden, how do you like the way the new mic sounds? Aiden's hiding upstairs in his room while I do this, but he's like monitoring. And I am just adjusting a thing on la computer. Okay. All right, it's good. Yeah, we're going to talk about that later. Yes, I do remember that custom Mora 2000 handle. I was talking about it with somebody the other day, actually, about that. Yes, I remember that. La computadora. But we're going to talk about, so in 10 minutes when we get started, Ben, I feel like you want to follow up on that, so feel free to follow up on that. But we're going to talk about something from Hydra. We're going to talk about a couple things from Kubi. We're going to talk about something from Nightcore. Oh, you thought it was awesome? Well, I thought it was awesome too. Well, thank you. I think you ordered a new sword. She ordered a new sword to go with your gun sword. I love the gun sword. So you know what? I'm just gonna put that up because that's cool. Thank you. I'll leave that up for a minute. Oh, look at the Yojimbo in his picture, his profile picture. Love that knife. So I'm gonna hear all about that new sword later. You know, about that Mora 2000. I think I gave it away to somebody because I can't find it anywhere. So I must have given it away. I don't know. It must be. So I got to look back at what I did for it. I got to look back at that video. I got to go back and check it out. But I got to get back in the shop and do some more custom work on stuff because I haven't done like an in the shop video in a long time. And there's so much actual contract work going on in the shop right now, though. It's hard. There's not a lot of time there for individual projects. You know what I mean? It's like slammed in there. One hunter brought in 41 skulls for hydrographics and everything, which is nuts. But one of them was a zebra. And yeah, it looks kind of like a horse, surprisingly enough. Who would have thought? So, but we'll, you guys have seen, I mean, it's on the channel, both the Patriot Armory and this channel, like dipping skulls and hydrographic stuff and everything. So, permitless concealed carry. You know what? This is where I'm going to piss people off because technically I'm talking. Yes, Kaylee, a zebra. I have mixed feelings about it. On the one hand, I'm a strict constitutionalist, and the Constitution says shall not be infringed. So shall not be infringed. But on the other hand, I know some people that I don't want carrying a gun anywhere around me. Yes, we do. That is certified by Cerakote applicators. Yes, we do Cerakote. Sunshine. Why am I not surprised? The only thing that I like about concealed carry laws is that a lot of them make people get some sort of training, which I'm not opposed to. I think if you're gonna carry, you should know how to use it. But at the same time, I think that some states really abuse their concealed carry laws as a way to prevent people from owning and carrying, and using their constitutional rights. And I'm not okay with that at all. I think keeping lists of citizens is a dangerous precedent. And I think that, using law, like playing the game to restrict people's rights is bullshit. But on the other hand, I think I don't know, like why would you not want to have some training to use the tools you have? You know what I mean? But that's me. Like I wouldn't need a required class I wouldn't need a requirement to want to learn how to use my tools is what I'm saying. But anyway, how do I feel about VG10 steel? I love VG10 steel. Back when it was fairly new with Spyderco, there was a guy who took VG10 out and did a winter snowy watery test on it, and it did really well. It's not a hot new steel anymore, but for EDC type use, VG10 is a great steel. I really like VG10. So yeah, it's got its advantages. I wouldn't want it as a real hard use steel though, I don't think. But yeah. There are if you've never ever oh, look at the cute sword. If you've never used the gun, I think, yeah, there should be some kind of training. I mean, it should be offered and available to you because let's face it, you don't want your first time firing live ammunition to be in a crisis when you have to pull out your gun to save your life, right? You want to know how to use that thing. It's a tool like anything else. A gun is a tool like any other tool. You should practice with it, and you should know how to use it, to make yourself better. But like any other tool, if you don't know how to use it, you can hurt yourself, you can hurt others. That's why you should be responsible with it, and you should practice, and you should be familiar with safety procedures. But if you're going to use a power tool, you wear the appropriate safety procedures, and you learn how to use it correctly. But when used correctly and safely, it's safe. So there's different product lines in Kaiser's. There's the Vanguard line, which is so if you're familiar with WE knives, WE has like their higher end, and then they have the Civivis, which are like a lower end, but I'm trying to say, so the Vanguard line is almost like a lower cost line of Kaiser's, and they use I don't want to say inferior, but like a lower cost steel and things like that. And so the higher cost line of Kaiser's will use like S35VN and stuff like that. But I also have some Kaiser's with VG10 and things like that. No, to customize that new Kubi. Actually, I was talking about it with Dave today, so we'll think about it. Sorry, I didn't mean to throw that up there. How does G10 Nitro? I don't. Oh wait, G10. Are you talking about steel? G10 to VG10 to Nitro V? Nitro V I think is better. I think it's tougher. I think it holds a better edge. I think personally. And it's more corrosion resistant, but that to me, not being a metallurgist, just having done the research on it. So, yeah, that's just me. Now, the new Hydra I have is Nylox, which is that. I mean, that is like learning about Nylox steel, and I have heard of We're going to look at it later. Learning about Nylox steel. Just was like mind. Hey CS, how's it going? Awesome, Patriot. Yeah. The good news is we're not talking Chinese. We're talking all about steels made in Germany and America and Japan. We're not talking any Chinese right now. So there, haha. But you know what? It's 6:44, and we've got about 21 people here. So. Let's just get going with the thing. And if more people show up, more people show up. So, yeah, it does. I totally understand where you're going with that good old boy, but I thought you would like it being a big fixed blade. So, let's get going, guys. So welcome to episode, you know what? I have this listed as number 6. This is number 7. I just copied and pasted and I forgot to change it. It's actually episode number 7. Yay! So thanks for tuning in. We got some stuff to talk about. I'm going to pour some more. I want to show you guys what I'm drinking out of tonight because newly available in the Teespring store. It's the Troll Tears pint glass. I love drinking Troll Tears, so I ordered a sample of it myself to make sure they were coming out okay. Yay! So this is cool. This is up there. If you want it, you can get it. The drink of the night. My favorite, Blue Mountain Dew with a little bit of adult enhancement in it. Yeah, Nick, this comes in pint glass and coffee cup, and you can get just a sticker that says Troll Tears. Anyway, so well, Nick, there is a coffee mug that says Troll Tears. Now, so I guess the first thing we're going to talk about. Thanks, guys, for showing up again. First thing we're going to talk about. We saw the Klingon battle cruiser video today, and I gave you a tease of this on Memorial Day. Man, it is. I've had this now about a week, and I still am like, that's my dance. I don't know. It's cool. It's not cool. I like it. I don't like it. I don't know. I'm dying to do the actual test, and EDC's nuts. Yeah, he always gives me the "What's up, Doc?" So we're gonna do the test, and so far I've gotten cool suggestions all the way from test hanging it up on the wall because that's all it's good for, to make a PB&J with it. I'm gonna do that. To some serious like debarking and all sorts of stuff. To me, it surprised me that Kubi came up with this, because Kubi usually doesn't make flashy, showy. I mean, they make some nice looking stuff, but they've got usable stuff. So, Jimmy, me and Dave were just talking today about Forge and Fire stuff, like trying an antler test and some other things like that. I don't. This is a very thin blade for those kinds of tests. I don't know. Maybe at the end, so that if it gets destroyed, we've done some other tests. But I'm going to leave the video up for a while so that we can let some people make some other suggestions. If it survives, maybe then we'll Cerakote it. And yeah. So I've got this, and I've got two other new things from Kubi that I'm going to get. So I'm going to give one of the three away just to my Patreon guys. But the Patreon guys, whoever gets it, are going to kind of use it themselves and tell me what they think, and then we're going to discuss that. I've also got two new folders. However, so this guy, what I love, this is the old Victory. This is discontinued, I just found out. This model with the carbon fiber and the stonewash blade and everything, this is gone. They don't make it anymore. But what they do make are two newer versions. So they have a frame lock version of this, titanium frame lock called the Nova, which is pretty nice, I gotta say. A bit more expensive. And then they have just a G10 version of this called the Victory, a newer G10 version, different blade finish and everything. So I've got one of each to test out, to take a look at and test out. So I'm thinking we're going to get back into the habits of giveaways, because it's been a long time. So subscriber giveaway on the main channel, and then a giveaway for the Patreon guys on the Patreon side. And I'm just not sure what we're going to, which is going to be which. This is one of my very favorite Kubis, though. So I'm really excited to see what their newer models do for us, because this one is it's such a great EDC knife. And N690 blade, N690 is a great, I'm sorry if I'm hitting the microphone. I'm not used to it being there. N690 grade blade. There we go. Can't edit stuff here. N690 is a great steel for EDC because of its corrosion resistance, and it's got pretty decent edge retention. So really looking forward to that. I also have just a plethora of flashlights left over from. Yeah, I know Craig wants me to do a Condor, and there's a reason. I can English sometimes, Jimmy. Sometimes. I also have a whole bunch of Olights from when they've sent me for different. I have such exciting Olight news that I cannot tell anybody yet, because they're not done with the products, and so I am kind of special sometimes. And sometimes they run some product ideas by me and ask me to just kind of give them opinions. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. Like, I'm not the only dude that they're doing this with, but they want to show me some stuff in production, and they kind of want to know what their they just sort of want to, they just kind of, they ask some of the folks that they give the samples to, like, what do you think of this? What are your ideas on that? But I can't wait until they release some of the new things they're working on, and I can show you guys what I've kind of had sitting around for a little bit. I think you guys are going to be really, really excited. Oh, thanks, EDCs. That's really nice of you. Look. His Cocker Spaniel's pretty awesome. That's why I give his dog shout-outs all the time. Thank you. Anyway, they give me samples a lot of time when they have a sale, so I can show you guys what they're going to look like. So I think we're going to give away some of the Olights too, because I have a bunch sitting in in the drawer over there. And Leonard, my mouse is crappy. Thank you very much. That will go directly to shipping for the giveaway too. So we'll do that. Oh, awesome, Carrie. I'm glad you got your shirt. I'm wearing my shirt now. I have a new shirt on there that the design came up with. I was talking to somebody, the tactical shirt, and I've got one of those on the way to me, so I can wear that too for you guys. But anyway, let me put this down so I can show you what's coming up next. Since we're on flashlights, so I got this in from Nightcore, 4,000 lumen craziness. It is basically like the sun in your hand. So we're going to do a test on this. I also have coming in from Thru Night, it's a new weapons light, and they actually specifically said, I want you to test this versus Olight's PL Pro. And that's what they think it goes against. So we're going to see that, the Thru Night weapons mount versus the Olight PL Pro. The Valkyrie PL Pro is a pretty decent light. I like that a lot. In fact, I have the Balder green laser on my AR, but it's very similar. I just like having the laser. So this is gonna be soon, probably this weekend. I'll get to it. Hey, Fire Guy, what's up? So there's that. Now, what is really interesting is Hydra. Now, I like Hydra, and in all honesty, their stuff, their pricing. Jimmy, this is really generous of you. I understand your situation right now. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And Jimmy, I'm going to make sure that we get your knife collection. Jimmy recently, you guys don't know, and Jimmy, I'm sorry, I'm going to tell him this. Jimmy had somebody close to him steal basically his whole collection, and we're going to make sure Jimmy gets his collection built back up. So I don't know how Hydra comes up with their pricing, but they're up there. Now that their quality is good. Hydra makes great stuff, but their pricing is a little bit like, what are you guys doing? If you have the money to spend on it, it's great stuff. So this is the Hydra Isus. This is made of Nylox steel, and if you don't know what Nylox steel is, we're gonna talk about Nylox steel in the video. But basically, it has been described by somebody smarter than me as super D2, but without the corrosion problems. So think of how edge retention-ish, sorry, I'm just making up words, D2 is, but better, and then without the corrosion problems that D2 has. So basically, it's just phenomenal steel. It's expensive steel. It is, but so this thing is awesome, and I've had this for a few days. This I have to pass on though. This I don't. This is not mine to keep. Okay, this is going to another reviewer after me. But so far, this thing is the price, the MSRP on it is high, but I don't want to ruin anything from the video. If I had the money laying around, I would spend it. So far, it's not a waste. It's a very expensive knife. But in terms of weight and feel and everything, this is a great knife so far. And for those of you who like to EDC a fixed blade, I could again. Forget about the price right now. I'm not going to tell you what the price is right now. You'll see it in the video. This is a pretty intense knife. Although the weight is, it's ridiculous. Take a look at how big and thick this blade is. It's a heavy ass knife. We gotta work on that. So I can't wait to get this done and have you guys see this thing, because Hydra does make some really cool stuff. Can you say hi to my friend Nick? Hello, Nick. Nick, what's happening? Check out the gourd over there. There we go. Craig, you bought the Tactical t-shirt. Awesome. I can't wait till my Tactical t-shirt gets here. I'm gonna rock that one with pride. So we've got some and that's just some of the stuff I have planned coming up. You know what? I'm looking for the infrared light on this flashlight. It's dead. I want to see if Blue Mountain Dew glows for some reason. Can I say hi to Ashlyn? Of course I can. Hey, Ashlyn. Ashlyn's cute, guys. If you haven't seen Ashlyn, she's a cutie. Hey, Ashlyn. Is she like watching? Hi. She's young. She's like 1. And she's going to have a little brother soon. So we got lots of cool stuff going on, coming up into the summer, especially with being like raininess over with, getting off into the woods, getting back out to Sir Stumpy von Stumpington. Oh, she's watching. Aw. Ashlyn, I hope you're enjoying this. Waiting for a box. Oh, speaking of boxes. Okay, so now I'm not going to blow up a spot. I'm not going to put too much into this. So there has been some talk going around on some stuff involving the Minotaur Trading Company, and I wanted to test it out. So I ordered a small mystery box, and we're going to be unboxing that. And if you don't know Minotaur Trading Company, they do like rations and MREs and stuff like that. So I have one of those. You need a Tato cam. You know, I need a Tato cam. You know what I need to do? I need to get Tato his own little Fitbit and a little GoPro, and we see how much Tato walks around and does Tato stuff all day. Because that's pretty cool. That's a good idea, a Tato cam. So, hi Ethan, and Ethan's coming in. So we've got that going on. We're going to be off into the woods, doing more woodsy stuff. I've heard, Ethan, what are you doing? I have heard people, they've requested that we go out and we do some more survival related kind of stuff, some more in the woods stuff. And the only reason I haven't done it is because it's been winter, and it's been winter. And so now that it's summertime and it's time to go out in the woods, we're going to do that. Where is this? Yes, it's the Victorinox Rescue Tool. Absolutely is my favorite one if I had to choose one. The second favorite one is they did a collaboration with, I can't remember who, for the Bundeswehr. They're the actual German army knife. I love that. Can I put a link to that Minotaur box? Probably when I do the unboxing. Josh, thank you for that. And well, you know what? I'll kick that over to Jimmy. I'll make sure Jimmy gets that. Yes. Oh, cool. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job. He killed an ant.
No, it's still moving. It's still alive.
Well, you can kill it. So if you guys who know that, like, basically my backyard is the woods. We live in the woods. There's no way to keep the creepy guys out of here. We've tried everything. Sooner or later, if somebody leaves a door open for more than 30 seconds, something with more than 4 legs is getting in this house. So I forgot where I was. But all right, so we've got that kind of stuff coming up. Now, what I'm working on, because a lot of people will want to request videos. I love doing the viewer requests. They're my favorite ones. I'm trying to work on like a live Google Docs kind of thing where you guys, everybody has access. It's like a spreadsheet where you can just, anybody can come on there. It'd be like a link in the video description, like all the other links, and you can just click it and you can just add something to it, to the spreadsheet of like a video subject you want to see, or a knife you want reviewed, or a box you want unboxed, or an Ethan you want squeezed, or whatever.
Ow. Here, my back.
I'm sorry. You came into the video. You know what? Let's I talk with Jimmy over email. I'm gonna work this out with Jimmy. We'll get this going. All right, Kaylee, you go rest up. You're resting for 2, but thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. And you're awesome. So I want to try to get that working where we can have like a living live document where anybody could just show up and say, like, I want to see this, and we can work down that list and I can do all the things that are possible for it. And we'll just get that going. I think that would be a fun way to do it, because it does work where people send me emails and everything, but the thing is, like, so many random emails end up in like spam, or sometimes even, so if you're familiar with Gmail, there's the promotional folder and the what is it? So there's inbox, promotional, social, and emails go to random stuff that I don't know where they're going to end up. So a lot of times until I go, or spam, like I said, spam. So until I go clean out some of these other folders, I'll miss these emails for like a month. So I think that it would be cool to have that. And is this for me, or you want me to open it for you? This is for me? Thank you. I got a footsie roll. So that's the end of that. That was the end of that. So there's where we are. So yeah, so the first half hour, I got basically everything I wanted to talked about. What do you guys, now we have the half hour where you guys can ask questions, or you guys can talk about what you want to talk about. Q&A, just random discussions. Ethan's got his hand raised. What you got, sir?
Did you know in the past they made candy cigarettes for kids?
I did know, because did you know that when I was like your age, I had candy cigarettes?
Yeah, why would they make them?
Well, because back when I was your age, nobody cared.
But now they do care.
Well, now they do care, but it was the 80s, man. It's the 80s. Yeah. Yeah. You should have seen some of the stuff we had going on when I was your age. Would have blown your mind. You got the chocolate Tootsie Roll. Yeah. Hey, Doc, can you say hi to my dog, Duke? Hey, Duke. Duke, you're a good boy. Who's a good boy, Duke?
This is my giant tooth.
I see it. I know you can still, like, I love that you can still get some of the old candy. There are like whole websites that sell like the, the old candy, and I love it. Oh, energy drink. Well, so I'm going to put out a video tomorrow, you guys. If you have something to say, give me 1 second. I'm going to put out a video tomorrow that's kind of a different topic, and it's about my, sometimes I tell you guys about my life and what's going on and healthiness. There is an energy drink company that I'm going to be working with that I didn't start that way. But yes, Duke, good boy. You get scratches now. So those wax candy with the Kool-Aid inside. Oh, where you had to bite the top off and then drink it. What do you got? What's up? What's up?
Someone actually made gummies, but they were just run over.
Animals run over gummies?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm pretty sure I had those too. I had gummy bugs. Jujubes are my favorite. You guys remember Jujubes?
No, like
Jujubes.
Animals, like squirrels, like friendly animals.
Friendly animals like squirrels?
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to be friends with a squirrel?
No.
They're not that friendly. Did I tell you guys that Tato fought off a turkey vulture in the backyard? I didn't say that. I didn't put that out. Tato, you guys know Tato. I mean, I know Tato. You guys know of Tato. I frequently talk to Tato and speak of him.
I want to take a truck out you.
No. I frequently talk about Tato. There was a turkey vulture, so I had to kill that snake in the yard the other day. Whatever. I kill snakes. No big deal. So the turkey vulture, I guess, came for the snake because there was no snake body after the turkey vulture was there. The turkey vulture perched itself on the top of the swing set that you often see when I do flashlight tests. So me and Tato were heading out to the backyard, just chill out in the sun. Well, Tato saw this turkey vulture, and Tato did not take kindly to turkey vulture in his neighborhood. And Tato basically made the dog equivalent of, you're in the wrong neighborhood, turkey vulture. And the hair on the back on his back stood up, and he did his kind of his 3/4 get down and move. And The turkey vulture did what turkey vultures do. I don't know. But so, side note to the story, I was told that boxers got their name because they will bat things around with their paws, you know, like boxer. I didn't know if that was true or not. So, nice to meet you, sir. So the turkey vulture did a little hop down from the swing set in front of Tato and did this like, you know, wings out. And Tato was just like, bring it on, bitch. Tato leapt up and he bitch slapped that turkey vulture with his paw. He did bam. And right in the turkey vulture face. And that turkey vulture kind of stumbled back and like did one of these. And put its wings up again and like he was gonna come at him on a turkey vulture. And Tato jumped. I mean, jumped and did it like the fiercest Tato growl I've ever heard. And that bird half walked, half stumbled, flew back, and diagonally kind of flew off into the wood line. And I was very proud of Tato. Tato did a good job, and Tato got many treats that day. And oh, you want me to open a Capri Sun?
Yes.
Tato got many treats that day, and many scratches, and much tummy rubbing.
How many treats?
He got a lot of treats. Here, go take that into the carpet room. Tato got a lot of treats that day.
Treats?
I don't know. I didn't count. He got a lot of treats. All the treats I could find to give him.
Oh yeah, well, Mom would take off your head.
No. Yeah, no, Craig. I couldn't get the phone out. That it happened so fast, and I'm sitting here going, "Oh no, my dog's about to get beat up. Like this thing's gonna like take a bite out of my dog." I mean, the wingspan was like 3 times the size of like Tato. I mean, like it was ridiculous. But it was amazing to watch, and I was just like, "Good dog, you're a good dog." And like you guys got to understand, like Tato. Sometimes when I'm walking Tato, like strangers see him and they move out of the way. And I guess he has what we call, like I always say, resting boxer face. He looks like, you know, but he's the sweetest little dog. He's such a baby. He's such a, you know, if anybody ever tried to break into the house, you know, if they like gave him one little scratch behind the ear, he'd be like, "Oh, you're friends. Let me show you where all the expensive stuff is. Come on in. You rub my tummy. I'll help you carry stuff on out." Unless you messed with the boys. And if he thought that you were a threat to the boys, he would go straight for the jugular. I mean, he will not stand for that.
Yeah.
But here, take this to the carpet room. But he's just such a big, pudgy, sausagey baby. But he thought something was coming here to threaten his house and his boys, and he took care of it, and it was the best. It was amazing. Take that to the carpet room, okay? And so it was just such. I wish I could have had the damn thing out. So yeah. Okay. So sorry, I don't know how I got on this tangent. So fitness, health. I'm an broken old veteran guy. There's going to be a video coming out tomorrow talking about some of the cool, healthy, new living stuff I'm doing, and it might seem boring, but. So, and I'll tell you guys now, there's like all these fitness and running and workout challenges you can do where like you have to pay for them, you know, to get in them, but like you actually earn these really cool medals when you complete them. And me and Aiden are getting in on some of those, and my nose is eternally itchy. And so I'm going to talk about some of that stuff. And there's this energy drink that a friend of mine turned me on to. And it's like, look, no energy drink is healthy, right? We know that. But this stuff is better than a lot of the other stuff that's out there. And it turns out that I'm going to be like a brand ambassador or whatever. Anyway, I just found this out because I had made a post. I made a post about the drink. It's really like, I just tried a new one today. I swear it's like drinking liquid cotton candy. It was so good. And I'm drinking this now because this was the last one in the fridge. But I'm going to be all about this other new brand. It's like so much healthier. I'm not saying healthy. so much healthier than all the other stuff I've been drinking. I still need a lot of help in the get going department, but due to some stuff going on in life, I am dedicating myself to trying to get back to DocP, working with Task Force 310 and Task Force 535 body. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm trying. And we're going to see how that goes. I'm going to be documenting the progress on that. So you see that video tomorrow. It is not going to have knives and all sorts of stuff in it, but I hope you guys will watch that and hear about it, because I'm going to be doing cool fitness challenges and stuff, and I even got Aiden in on it. We're doing a zombie thing where we're getting like a finishing medal and a t-shirt, and it's all through, we're using our Fitbits to track stuff. Oh, you're a cat. Oh, fellow 19 Delta. Look at that. Okay, so listen. Okay, so I just got to ask you this. How do you feel the need to insult yourself being an 11 and a 19 Delta? Like, and I mean this seriously, because I'll tell you what. So I started my career in the 19 Delta world before I became a medic and all that stuff. I have never, ever met an infantry guy who did not, like, once the 19 Delta information came out, it's like, I don't even, well, he knows, Brian knows what I'm talking about, but I mean, I don't know. I think that infantry guys get a book, a literal Army manual of gay jokes, and it's entitled, like, What to Say to a Cavalry Scout. United States Army Infantry Corps, whatever. And it's just, infantry guys do not like cavalry scouts. Oh, no, they don't. Personally, I think it's because they're jealous, because they generally have to do a lot of stuff that we don't have to do, especially mech infantry dudes. There's like 6 of them jammed in a Bradley, and there's 2 or 3 of us in a Bradley, and we get to get out of the Bradley a lot more and do anyway. But yeah, so anyway, sorry. It's interesting to meet a guy that was both infantry and a cavalry scout, because that's just like diametric opposite. Yeah. The only people that cavalry scouts get along with worse than infantry are 19 kilos who are tankers, because we go to basic together. So here's another little spliffit. So and I've said this before in some videos. In the Army, usually you go to basic training, you finish basic training, you pack yourself up, you go somewhere else for AIT, advanced individual training, which is where you learn the skill for your job. In combat arms, in some specific combat arms jobs, you have one site unit training. OSA, I think that's what it stands for. I can't remember. But so like infantry, cavalry, scout, armor, artillery, I think combat engineer, maybe military police. I can't remember. But because it's intense, it's combat arms. So basic training and your AIT is one long block. So like cavalry scout training was 16 and a half, like basic training and AIT was 16 and a half weeks of basic training, basically, instead of 8 weeks basic training and then a little break and go somewhere else, with the same drill sergeants from day one until graduation. And at Fort Knox, good old Mama Knox, where I went to basic, there are 3 flavors of basic training. There's regular basic combat training, BCT, where you go for like the 8 weeks and then go somewhere else. There's OSIT for 19 kilos, tank crews, and then there's OSIT for 19 deltas, cavalry scouts. And they're kind of separated out. But so you have the Disney barracks for the armor and the cavalry dudes, and then you have down the hill for everybody else. But the armor and cavalry guys do a lot of that basic training and a lot of that OSIT stuff together until they split off in phase 2 or 3. It's been so long, can't really remember. And they do their MOS specific stuff. But even then, they do a lot of it together because, we trained against each other. We did a lot of, like while the tankers were in the field, we were in the field, and the tankers were learning to defend against different threats, and we were learning to challenge against them and things like that. So we learned that, one of the main natural enemies of the scout is the armored unit. Anyway, it was so yeah. There are like two groups of people that just do not like cavalry scouts. It's infantry and it's armor, and it's because we just didn't fit. I love being a cavalry scout. I thought it was one of the greatest jobs in the world. You get to play with so many guns and so many different weapon systems, and you get to do such cool stuff and be sneaky. And the job has changed from what I understand. I mean, it is a lot different today. They've really moved away from that divisional cavalry element, or even the cavalry, and being in a cavalry, like an armored cavalry regiment is different from being a divisional scout. And now they have like all these light scout units. It's a whole different world from. And I did it for such a short time before the Army realized we have this drastic shortage of medics. So anybody who got an ASVAB score of this and can do this, go to medic school. Sorry, I'm just babbling now, guys. But I loved all my time in the Army. I loved it. And if there was a job called pararescue in the Army, I never would have left the Army. It's the only reason I switched over to the Air Force. And then you're actually gonna hear about that a little bit in the video tomorrow. Yeah. Back to your regular programming, huh? Nice. So, yeah, the only reason I switched to the Air Force was because I wanted one specific job that did not exist in any other branch of service besides the Air Force, and did not work out well for me with a broken leg, but that's a whole nother story. So anyway, okay, guys, I've been babbling. Somebody ask a question. Somebody start a conversation. You guys probably you've been having your conversations in there, but Brian, I see Brian knows what I'm all babbling about and talking about. And yeah, good old Army times. I miss the Army so much. I think I've said this in other videos too, but I think not a week in the Air Force went by that somebody did not pull me aside and be like, "Whoa, dude, you're not in the Army anymore. Calm down." That's funny, Stephen. I would love to visit Ireland one day. It's one of the countries, by the way, just FYI, that's like on my bucket list of places I have to go see. I have to see. What custom projects am I working on right now? Nothing. Honestly, nothing. There's, like I said earlier in the thing, there's so much contract work going on at the shop right now. There's no machinery free. There's no time free. People are just busy. I can't just go in there and like set up shop and do stuff. I can't. Okay, so 2A, I know I owe the Patreon a video, and I'm gonna finish recording it tonight, and I'm gonna explain it all, because I know that the last Patreon message I sent was just wordy and didn't really explain it that well. I promise you guys are gonna get a video tonight posted. How long was I volunteer firefighter for? I was a volunteer firefighter not for a long time, honestly. Because 9/11 happened and scrambled everything up and, sent us all to war. From about 1999 to 2001, to the end, till the end of 2001. So just a little bit, actually. I was working EMS, professional EMS, and in the emergency room, and that's how I met people that were in. We had in one place they had a volunteer ambulance corps. I knew him, and then someone else that was in the fire department, and that's how I ended up getting involved with them. Yeah. Sorry, my nose is so itchy. I know. Listen to it. You're confused about the Patreon rules. I'll talk about the Patreon rules are ridiculous, but I'll get to it. It's bleh. The Patreon rules are stupid. I almost lost Patreon because I wanted to make giveaways, just like, hey, they will be doing giveaways just for Patreon folks as a benefit. And they were like, you can't do that. That's a raffle. I'm like, no, it's not. It's not. But we'll do that. Shadow Rolls, yours is stuffed up. Yeah. I've been, it's funny, like you can't go out now and sneeze or cough or even rub your nose without like 10 people looking at you going, oh, it's COVID. I'm like, no, it's just dry air, or like, no, it's just an itch. Relax. Everything's going to be okay. I went to a store for the first time without having to wear a mask on Memorial Day, and it felt weird. Felt really, really weird. And I just kept looking over my shoulder like nobody's going to make me put a mask on. Like nobody's going to jump me and be like, you have to put a mask on. And I was like, just okay. Are you sure I don't have to? Like, I'll put it on. But like with the new rules and everything, it was pretty cool. So, yeah, right? Like, I can't tell you, like, every other day I pull a little, like a tick that hasn't bitten me yet, but they're crawling on me, especially because we're in the woods. Like, right out the back door is the woods. And it's killing me. Like, I mean, I don't know where they're all coming from. I'm pulling them off Tito all the time. Oh, you can't sleep. It's pregnancy. Makes it bad. I'm glad you're back, though. I can't wait to see what we've got coming in June. I love the Onyx, man. The Onyx is one of the best subscriptions out there. I swear it is. Wait, you can't sleep, but is Ashlyn asleep? Is she gonna let you sleep? That's the question. So, Kaylee, you just missed me babbling about nothing for like 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Yeah. I can't wait to finish up this video though. Like this, I wish I could keep this thing. This is, so those of you familiar with the channel for a while know how I keep talking about the 80-10 handle and how comfortable the 80-10 is. This thing might be more comfortable than the 80-10. This is such a great handle. Can you have it? No, I can't. I have to send this on to the next guy. This has to move on to somebody. It has to, yeah. I want this. I want one of these. I might get one of these. I might actually get one of these. Like it's that good. Oh, Stephen Cunningham, thank you. I appreciate this. And guess what? This is going to go straight to shipping out stuff for the giveaway that's coming, which by the way goes worldwide. So don't think that, it's just the only requirement is subscribers to the channel. That's it. So move on to you. Yeah, move on to you. She's so cute. Anyway. So fun fact, mosquitoes don't like garlic. That is true. Now here's something that actually worked. So in the MREs, they used to come with matches because, the Army used to encourage that stuff. And an old crusty guy used to tell me that if you swallowed 2 of the match heads a day, you just rip the match heads off and wouldn't hurt you, but it had just enough sulfur in it that mosquitoes could smell it in your sweat. And I thought he was just messing with me, but then I talked to one of the older, smarter medics, right? And so I started doing it, and I swear swallowing 2 of those, the old matchbooks, like matchbooks with the paper matches in it, swallowed 2 of those match heads a day, And after the second day of doing it, not a bug came near me. Not at all. But anyway, so yeah, that actually does work. Garlic works too, though, I heard. Like, you know, and I, being an old Italian guy, I love garlic. But the match heads definitely works. So, you don't know, but the people, nobody, no, you can't smell it. You can't, it's not enough that anybody else can tell, like, because other people did it. So it actually worked pretty well. And then they started taking the, you know, the healthier, better military. They stopped putting those matches in MREs. And then we were like, but wait a minute, it's not just for smoking. What about starting fires and survival stuff? Hello. Duh. But no. You know what I should show on the channel one day? Go swallow some matches. Make sure they're not the wooden ones. Those might get stuck and hurt. I should show the Zippo collection someday, because I have like a lot of Zippos that I like to collect too. I have different collections that I could just show on this channel. You know, I never finished. I started showing different parts of the knife collection, and I only showed specific parts of it. I should finish the whole knife collection one day. It would still take like another 10 videos to do it. When I show you how I keep the fixed blades, you guys would be very angry. Those giant plastic tubs of fixed blades. But I mean, about a knife from Tops called the Tops Poker. I have to, you know what? Two-way, I'll talk to you about. I don't know. I have to look. I might have heard of the Tops Poker. If it's another damn neck knife, I'm going to be so upset. So upset. This is a true statement. What's up, Aiden?
Hello.
Aiden's down. This is a very true statement. So you'll be repellent to bugs, but like not people like me that love garlic. So yeah. Ugh. Hold on. I'm going to look this up right now. We've got a few minutes left in our hour. Tops Poker. I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be doing this because I should wait for the oh, you're kidding me. Is that the knife of the month? Is the Tops Poker the knife of the month? Is that the Pro Plus knife of the month? Trying so hard not to throw my phone right now. Oh, Steven, I feel so bad for you. They're going to call that the knife. They're going to call that the Pro Plus knife of the month. Oh. All right, I'm not going to look anymore. I'm going to wait for the box to get here. Oh, that is just, oh, he just doesn't know it yet. You know, when I was younger and a little bit more arrogant and still running around with units that did cool stuff, I used to say there's two kinds of women in the world, those who want me and know it, and those who want me and just don't know it yet. So, and you know what? That attitude worked for me. It worked for me for quite a while. It did. So anyway, guys, what do we got in our last few minutes? Anything? 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 It is the phone's fault because it dared to show that they should have blocked that thing. What are you doing? Are you just getting steps, Aiden?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Well, Aiden, I'm at 18,067.
I'm at 7,000.
Well, you got to catch up. Let's see. I'll just show you guys this. Oh, it just turned off. Favorite EMS or military story? CT, that'll have to be for another day. You know what? Oh, wait, that's not it. That's a great idea. You know what I can do? I can say, like, one of the prizes, you just pick out your favorite thing on the Teespring store, and I'll have it sent to you. That's a great idea, Carrie. Great idea. I love smart thinkers. People that think of things better than I do. Unfortunately, there are so many out there. That's a great idea. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Let's see. So see this? This is one of our things we're doing. And, oh, it's going to be all backwards and stuff. So it's like, so the exercise we get is the number of steps, and like we're running away from these zombies, and like, so there's a horde of zombie wolves we're coming up against, but
I'll get us there.
We're running away from this horde of zombies there, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. What Power Ranger was my favorite back in the day? The Pink Ranger, of course. She was in the category of people that wanted me but didn't know it yet. Yeah. Oh, and she still does, by the way. Kimberly, oh, she wants it bad. Yeah, she does. Yeah. So, all right, guys. The squash. She wants the squash. You know how long that thing's been sitting up there? Is it still like firm? And it's still. What did I just drop? Oh, I dropped the baton. That scare you, Tato? The squash is still good. It can even get a face painted on it, like Veggie Tales. Favorite car brand? AM General. It's my favorite car brand. Yes.
How long is this?
What?
How long
is this? We're wrapping it up right now.
Okay. After that, can we take a walk with those? Can we take a walk after this?
Yes, we can take a walk outside after this. We can take a nice long walk if you want, or a short walk. AM General, and you know why? They're the first company that made the actual Humvee, not Hummer, but Humvee. High mobility, multi-purpose wheeled vehicle. All right, guys. So listen, I'm gonna get going because we've been at this for about an hour, like usual. But you guys are super awesome. I appreciate you guys as always. And so, like I said, little video, a little different coming out tomorrow, but we'll have some more sharp, cool, flashy, all sorts of stuff on Friday as always. Maybe a surprise video on the weekend. I don't know. We'll see how we feel. Maybe those special among you will get some more stuff going on as we go through. But as always, I appreciate every single one of you. You're all absolutely awesome. Thanks for joining me. And couldn't do this channel without you guys. You're the most important part of it. So until next time, be cool and respect the squash. Now I'm just killing time because my mouse is sticking and I need to click that little button over there. That one right there. Okay, ready? Okay, ready? And